You've always been really good at something. From the outside, it looks like, man, like, this person's always so strong. This person's always capable.
Yeah.
That's big pressure. So it's like, we've always had this pressure.
Today, we are joined by women's basketball legend, Jewell Loyd. She was the #1 draft pick, rookie of the year, 2-time champion, gold medalist. The list goes on and on. We're joining her today in Seattle for a hike, right in town, and the 2 doggos with us. So hope you sit back, relax, enjoy this hike. Let's get some intros out of the way. What are the dogs' names?
This is Mike and Romeo. The
Mike
black
and Romeo?
one, yeah, black one's the younger one. That's
Okay.
Romeo.
Okay.
The golden is Mikey. He's the OG.
What's up, Mikey? What's up, Romeo?
Yeah, they're in their element right now.
So where do you like to go when you have some free time? Where's like some dream locations for you?
I love Cabo.
Okay.
I love Mexico.
Yeah.
I just find it really peaceful and relaxing.
Yeah.
I don't need much. Honestly,
Yeah.
I just like to be in the sun. My like hobby is just like sleeping in the sun.
I heard one time you locked yourself in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. What happened?
I was a kid, you know, my dad was like, hey, this old door doesn't really work that well. There's a lock here and there. Don't turn the lock because it's a steel bolt and it doesn't always turn. So, of course, you know, on a Monday, I turn it. I get 3. No big deal. Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday, I go to turn it. It locks.
Oh, my
So
God.
I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not really working. The handle breaks off. So then the fire department's called.
Oh, no.
And they chopped down the door with an axe.
So there was no way to get this thing open?
There was no way to get it open. It was an old school, like, heavy-duty bolt, steel bar that got jammed.
Gosh.
So that was me. I got to know the fire department pretty well from all my mishaps as a child. I was being curious,
Yeah.
you know?
What'd they say? Like, get in the tub or something? And
So they're like, all right, well, get in the tub. We're at the count of 3. We're going to start chopping on the door. Cover your head. You know, I was like, what is going on? And all I see was like axe.
Oh,
I was like,
like
this
The
is crazy. So the
Shining.
door itself was all broken.
no more locking the doors in the bathrooms. Then.
Exactly. Listen to your parents.
Yeah.
People. Listen to your parents.
And then one time, I think you got a bead stuck in your nose.
Yes. Like
That
I said,
was-
me and the fire department became real good friends.
Oh, the fire department helped with that too?
Yeah, they came to the rescue. I was just curious, you know, just
Yeah.
what happens? This gets stuck in the middle. I was like, can I get it out?
What's the curiosity there?
I don't know.
Go in my nose?
Yeah, it's just like,
What does it smell like?
exactly, like, is it the same as a Fruit Loop? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, just be curious for a second, and curiosity got me stuck. And, yeah, fire department came, was like, didn't we just see you? I was like, yep. And,
This was how close together was
this was like probably like the next month. Like,
Oh, my
gosh. When I say like we became friends, it was like legit. We became friends.
They were like, she's going to be trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were like,
So-
trouble on the court?
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
up?
Which one do you want?
Yeah,
Pick a
that's
portion.
right. I hear that you like doing home renovations.
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah.
Do you do your own?
So my dad and I bought a home back in Chicago.
Okay.
And, it was very old, so we had to. The first thing we did, was like, oh, there's like a lot of carpet in here, a lot of wallpaper. We can do it ourselves. No big deal.
Yeah.
You know, like bonding. You know, like we love to bond with our parents at times. And so
You said this was with your dad.
Yeah, with my
Okay.
dad. Yeah, my mom is nowhere near any she's not doing any construction, painting. That's just not her. She's
Okay.
more like designing me.
Got it. Tell your dad what
The
to-
shopping.
Okay.
Yeah, the shopping's her forte. So, yeah, we took apart the carpets, really resurfaced our hardwood floors. Wallpaper was crazy to get off because the lady before me had 4 layers of wallpaper
Oh my
in
gosh.
all 4 rooms.
Did any of them look good?
God, no.
Oh,
It was
okay.
awful. It was like purple, like stripe
That's
this,
how it
stripe.
goes.
It was bad. So we did all that. But yeah, we were pretty handsy. I find it sometimes just really relaxing just to build things and kind of be hands on. Even like, you know, doing like the yard work, things like that. It's also just like another way to like learn and kind of get outside my comfort zone and problem solve a little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
improvise.
What's like the
sometimes,
most
too.
proud thing you've done to your house? And this is back in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did like 2 things. We had a crawl space. So it's like, I mean, a bigger space than I thought.
Yeah.
So we went down and basically covered it up, insulated it. made it more useful for the storage spaces.
Yeah.
So that was pretty hands-on. Right before we did that, there was a flood that happened, and right before we started.
Yeah.
And
we get the outlet.
Yeah, and the whole
wow.
crawl space. So my dad and I actually hand pulled out almost 20 gallons of water before we started. So it was a workout before we even started renovating the crawl space.
I'm not sure how many teams in the league also don't have a men's team in the same city. Seattle's like that.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you feel like we're the only game in town? Do you feel that?
The thing about Seattle, though, they will support any game sports possible. They love to show up for sports. So, yes, we feel like we're the only main basketball attraction here, but it's also because we're they just love to support us.
Got it.
So it's we feel it, we know it. Do we want an NBA team here? Yes.
You would support that?
100%, 100%.
Because that would almost be more awareness for the sport
itself. Of course. Even now, this, the Sonics, there's still a need and hunger for them to be back here.
I saw a Sean Kim jersey the other day.
Exactly. It's still you see it all the time. But even now, without the team back, all the sports teams here still support each other. We go to Seahawks games, they come to our games. We go to the Rain games. There's a very connectivity with all the sports teams because we understand the city loves sports.
Have you noticed a difference this year because I mean, just as a casual fan of sports, the attention the women's basketball and WNBA is getting, it's cool to see that picking up.
Yeah.
Have you felt that at all?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah?
There's a big shift. You can't, even like you said, even if you weren't involved in basketball, you definitely just hear about it more. You see it more. It's just
scroll on SportsCenter and you see just every other, way more posts about it.
For sure. That's just the wave of just women's sports in general. I think a lot of it has to do with NIL stuff, kind of forcing people just to change their mindset about basketball in general, just athletes. But it's just, I think women's sports it's just the time.
So what's a misunderstanding about fame or growing up with the spotlight?
I feel when you've always been really good at something, or whatever, sports, business, math, whatever it is, sometimes you don't always, from the outside, it looks this person's always so strong, this person's always capable, this person's always, just on the Marnie, whatever it is. But sometimes, we need that, hey, keep shooting.
Right.
Hey, you're good. Hey, good job today. Something like that. We do carry a lot. There's always been an expectation, for me personally, whatever team you're on is going to win because you're good. Or recess, I get picked first. The expectation, I got to win football recess, right?
You got picked first.
Oh, exactly. So
a lot of stock was put in you.
Exactly. That's big pressure. So it's we've always had this pressure since we're young. It may seem like we carry that burden really easily, but sometimes you kind of need oh, you good?
Wow.
Good job. And you don't always see that because we're always the person kind of giving that to people.
Yeah.
It's just checking on us.
You're the leader.
Yeah, just checking on us.
You're literally the number one pick. So there's it's an honor, but a pressure. This is awesome. Look at those mountains over there.
Yeah, it's
the Olympic Peninsula.
It's not even real.
No, it ain't. How's your wrists feeling these days? I know you broke both of them.
Yeah, my left one, I broke it. I was swinging on the swing. We're trying to kick, the shoes off, see how far they go. Fell off. Did 3 backflips. This happened on a Friday. I didn't go to the ER till Sunday. And then literally, after I got this cast off, the next day, broke this one on a skateboard. So that was my job.
You got any beads in your nose?